Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Juni Azhari. My registration number is 19070510. I'm part of English Literature 19 plus me in Universitas of Sumatera. I'm here to explain about translation. So, what is translation? Translation is defined as the process of transferring the idea or information from the search language to the target language. Three categories of translation or three types of written translation in order to give a significant insight on the basic concept of translation. First is intralingual translation or rewording and interpretation of verbal things by means of other things of the same language. And the second, interlingual translation or translation proper and interpretation of verbal things by means of some other language. And third is interpretation of translation or transmutation and interpretation of verbal things by means of things of non-verbal things systems. And now is the part of translation technique. And the third is borrowing one thesis words or pairs. Borrowing one thesis words or pairs when translate the source language into the target language. Borrowing can be a pure borrowing without making any change. For example, the word setting, or in the form of a natural borrowing, naturalized borrowing, where the words of the CL were matched with the spelling of the TL, as the word panic, which comes from the word panic. And the fourth is called technique. Is a literal translation of a word of pairs in translating the search language into the target language. CL. He is the new teacher TL. Dia adalah guru yang baru. The fifth is compensation. Compensation is replace the item information or position effect in the SL in other parts of the TL because it cannot be realized in the same section in the CL. CL a pair of trousers, TL sebuah celana. The sixth is description. Description replaces the term in the search language with the description in the target language. This technique is used when a term in the search language does not have a term is the target language. SL, I like getuk. TL, saya suka getuk. Makanan tradisional Jawa terbuat dari singkong. 7. Discursive creation. Discursive creation, use of equivalent translation technique well away from their original contents. These techniques often appear in the translation of titles of movies, books, and novels. SL. The Good Father, TL. Sang Good Father. 8. Established equivalent. Established equivalent translate terms in the search language term that is already prevalent in the target language. The term is the search language is generally based on dictionary or press daily. SL sincerely yours TL. Hormat kami. The 9. Generalization. Generalization translate a term with the term that is already well known in public and known to the wider community. The technique is used when a term, the search language, refers to a specific section which parallels in the target language that doesn't exist and refers to the same section. Example, bajai in translated to vehicle. 10. Literal translation. Literal translation an expression in SL in the word of words into the TL. SL, I will love you. TL, aku akan mencintaimu. And the 10. Modulation. Modulation replace focus the point of view of the cognitive aspect that exists in the SL, either lexical or structural SL. For example, nobody doesn't like it. TL, semua orang menyukainya. 12. Particularization. Particularization use terms that are more concrete and specific. The technique contrasts with the technique of generalization. For example, SL. The girl like to collect jewelry. TL. Gadis itu senang mengoleksi kalung emas. 13. Reduction. Reduction condenses the information contained in the search language into the target language. Compacting of information should not alter the text of the message in the search language. For example, SL. The boy got a car accident. TL. Lelaki itu mengalami kecelakaan. 14. Substitution. Substitution replaces the linguistic elements into paralinguistic, such as intonation and gesture, or vice versa. Example, nodding head in Indonesia. Translate, yes. 15. Transposition. Transposition replaces the grammatical categories of the search language into the target language. For example, replacing the words to become pairs. This technique is usually used because it's a different grammar between SL and TL. For example, SL. I have no control over the condition. TL. Saya tidak dapat mengendalikan kondisi ini. And the last is variation. Variation replaces linguistic elements of paralinguistic which influence the linguistic variable. For example, a textual change of tone, style, geographical dialect, and social. For example, SL. Give it to me now. TL. Berikan buku itu ke gue sekarang. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you are enjoyed my video and bye bye.